If you've ever struggled with lifeless, compacted soil in your balcony pots or raised beds wedged between buildings, you're not alone. Urban gardens face a unique challenge: limited space, variable soil quality, inconsistent moisture, and minimal access to natural ecosystems. But there's a way to turn any patch of city dirt or potting mix into a thriving hub of fertility, and it starts with understanding the right soil amendments. These aren't just additives, they're the building blocks of a living, breathing soil system. At Hydrohaven, we've tested dozens of soil-enhancing methods in tight, often hostile urban conditions, and the truth is, success doesn't require fancy inputs, just the right organic materials used in the right way. Let's begin with compost, the cornerstone of any healthy garden. Whether you make your own from kitchen scraps and yard waste or buy it in bags, compost brings life back into depleted soil. It improves soil texture, enhances microbial life, and provides slow-release nutrients that plants actually recognize and respond to. In urban gardens, compost is particularly important because it adds structure to sandy soils and softens heavy clay. Mature compost is key. It should be dark, crumbly, and earthy smelling. Immature compost can rob nitrogen from your plants and create imbalances. In containers and raised beds, a couple of inches of compost worked into the top layer can completely transform how your plants grow. Next up are worm castings, also known as vermicompost, which are essentially nature's most refined fertilizer. Produced by red wigglers or other composting worms, these castings are loaded with enzymes, beneficial microbes, and highly bioavailable nutrients. Worm castings don't just feed plants, they stimulate microbial life in the root zone, unlocking nutrients already present in the soil. They also improve water retention and help resist root diseases. In urban gardens where soil volume is limited, worm castings give you a concentrated shot of fertility without the risk of burning your plants. Mixing a handful into each planting hole or using it as a top dress throughout the season can make a noticeable difference in root health and overall plant vigor. Leaf mold is another underappreciated amendment that works wonders in city gardens. Created by piling and aging autumn leaves until they decompose into a dark, fibrous material, leaf mold builds soil structure and boosts moisture retention. In container gardens where soil dries out quickly in the summer heat, adding leaf mold helps create a sponge-like environment that holds water near the roots without suffocating them. So, leaf mold is lightweight, easy to make at home, and honestly, it contributes valuable fungal life to the soil, something that many urban mixes sorely lack. For gardeners dealing with poor drainage or, overly compacted media, peat moss, perlite, and vermiculite can be extremely useful. Peat moss holds water really well and can lighten heavy soils, though it does come with environmental concerns due to its harvesting impact. If you're growing acid-loving crops like blueberries, it can help balance pH while improving texture. Perlite is ideal when you need more aeration. Those little white specks you see in many potting mixes are actually volcanic glass that keeps the soil from becoming waterlogged. Vermiculite, by contrast, holds on to moisture and nutrients, making it perfect for seed starting or for areas prone to drying out. These mineral-based amendments won't feed your plants, but they create a better environment for roots to breathe and expand. Mulch might not seem like a soil amendment at first glance, but it plays a critical role in urban soil health. Organic mulches like shredded bark straw or dried leaves help conserve moisture, regulate temperature, suppress weeds, and feed the soil as they break down. In containers and small beds, mulch shields the surface from intense sun, reducing evaporation and giving worms and microbes a cooler habitat to work in. Aged manure is another option that brings both nutrients and organic matter. Manure must be fully composted before use, especially in smaller, contained spaces, to avoid introducing pathogens or burning tender plant roots. When prepared correctly, it's a rich source of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. In city gardens, chicken, rabbit, or cow manure can be mixed into the soil in early spring or fall to build fertility gradually. Coconut coir is actually a more sustainable alternative to peat moss and is, ideal for container gardening. Made from coconut husks, it offers excellent water retention, improves aeration, and resists compaction. Because it's pH neutral, coir can be safely added to most mixes without shifting the balance. It's particularly helpful in hot climates or on balconies where pots tend to dry out rapidly. Cover crops might sound like something reserved for big farms, but even urban gardeners can use them effectively. In the off-season, planting nitrogen-fixing crops like clover or field peas in unused containers or garden beds adds both biomass and nutrients to the soil. Finally, there's sand. While often misunderstood, sand can be helpful in specific cases, especially where drainage is a major issue. However, it should be used carefully. Too much sand mixed with clay can lead to cement-like soil. A small amount blended with compost and other amendments can help loosen heavy soils and improve root penetration, but it should never be the primary amendment. When choosing soil amendments for your urban garden, it's not about using all of them. It's about matching the right one to your soil's specific needs. Testing your soil's pH and nutrient levels is one of the best investments you can make. Once you know what you're working with, these natural amendments become powerful tools for creating a balanced, living soil that feeds your plants season after season. If you found this guide helpful and feel more equipped to improve your urban garden soil the right way, be sure to subscribe to Hydro Haven and share this video with your fellow gardeners. Whether you're growing in pots, raised beds, or reclaimed city lots, remember that great soil isn't bought, it's built. Start amending, and let your soil and your garden come to life.